Well, hello everybody. I've got a nice banjo here. This is a Vega Whyte Laydie. This one we're pretty sure based on the serial number, I guess. I was told it's 19 and 22. Let's take a look at the interior. You can see all kinds of Vega stamps. You can see it's got the Whyte Laydie stamp there and the serial number. Serial number is 49446. The dowel does match the rim. What I just noticed about this banjo that I think is really interesting, I don't know if y'all be able to pick that up, but that marking, the hide is signed. It says something that looks like it says Joseph W. something. That's too faded Jr. So Joseph W. something Jr. And then it says Union brand warranted. So that's really cool. What I think that means is that this banjo head was some kind of replacement purchased by somebody, and I guess it's a Union made banjo hide. So I like that. The Union makes us strong. So let's see, this actually has the resonator. I took it off so I could show you all the back. Here's the resonator. This is probably the most rare piece. It's got stamps on the inside and these little nubbins, the little black nubbins, to keep it raised off of the back. So let me, if I can, try to assemble this real quickly. Oh lordy, this is going to be a bear. Come on, honey. Oh, we got it. Now I'm wishing I would have put some furniture polish or something on this banjo before I filmed it, but she's a beauty. I'll get this on here nice and snug. Something like that probably do us. It's got a nice sort of a rich tone to it. This banjo is set up with, it's got some steel strings. These feel like maybe medium light gauge steel strings. This banjo bridge, that's a decent bridge. It's a good bridge for this banjo for steel strings. And it's got one of those neat old tail pieces. The Elite tailpiece, of course. That's a good tailpiece, but you know what? I don't like these tailpieces anymore that you can't adjust. I want to be able to tamp my strings down hard behind the bridge. Also, I have to give a shout out to my dear friend Jerron Paxton. You can find him as Blind Boy Paxton a lot. You should look him up if you're not familiar with him. He's a great multi-instrumentalist, great guy. He told me in a conversation I was having, he said that he thinks he calls them capped bridges, so basically a maple bridge with an ebony cap on it. He says that he thinks those are not worth a damn for steel strings, and that they were designed for steel string banjos. And I think he's onto something there. He told me that for nylon or gut strings, like what this banjo ideally should be set up with, you want just the solid hardwood, ideally a real hard maple bridge, very thin bridge. I mean, not paper thin, you know, but paper thin. These bridges are thin. Makes the banjo sound bright and crisp with those nylon strings in this old hide. So this banjo is set up for steel strings, sort of a more later thing, but if you wanted to restore this and get it sounding like it really ought to be, I'd probably have to order or make me a really thin bridge and put some nylon or gut on here, but still a nice banjo. I'm from old East Virginia, North Carolina I did go. There I met a fine young woman, though her name I did not know. I actually kind of like that a lot. That sounds great. But really neat banjo. Let's look at some details of it. Like I said, these are awfully rare. What happened is people didn't like these resonators for whatever reason, or because they're so easily detachable. Most people discarded these resonators, so you can find this model a lot of times, but very seldom will you still find the resonator with it. I've only ever encountered it, just a handful that still have the resonator. Really nice instrument. It's got that Ivoroid binding on the edges, along with what looks like, I don't know what's going on there. It's got all kinds of binding, and it's got tortoise shell on the edges here. It also has tortoise shell inside. The peg head is a different wood from the fingerboard. I think what you might have here is some wood, some faux ebony, some kind of nice hardwood that they tried to stain to make it match the ebony fingerboard. But you can see now that stain is wearing off. Maybe y'all can see it. That stain's wearing off a bit, and it's kind of making the peg head brown. It's a real pretty banjo. I like this. I'd play the hell out of this thing. I messed that up a lot, but okay, I don't want to keep y'all any longer. Thanks for looking. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, it'd really help me out if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And even better if you'll share this with some people that might be interested in banjo stuff. That really helped me out a lot and ensure that I keep coming back and filming. So thanks a lot, and thanks for looking.